Aloha, this is your mean squirrel, here with a quick disclaimer. This podcast contains explicit content and parental discretion is advised.
No shit,
So no bitching if you fucking get offended by anything. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Turn on the turtles. People need to hear the trap remix of Turtles Booty.
That's my attempt at voting.
Yeah, no. That looks more like a listener to demonstrate the size of your dick between the thumbs.
What?
It's this big and it gets so big.
I'm in.
No, it just looks like a clam. Like, hey.
That's a completely different gender.
Nah.
You got sausage and clams. It's totally
And
different
then
gender.
and then you have what's those other ones? The ones with the one that look
Sea
like
anemone?
they got the ones that look like they got a dick.
Sea anemones.
No, not sea anemones. The clams with the I know the fucking name. It starts with a C.
I don't know.
The one that the GIF has been out of when you squeeze it, all the water
Oh,
shoots
that
out.
weird fucking slug thing.
It's not a slug thing. It's a clam.
I don't even know what it is, but it looks it looks
Not a sea cucumber.
it looks straight up like a sea dick, but
And you gotta skin it too. And they have like wrinkly dick skin.
and people eat this shit. Now, and speaking of weird shit that people eat, okay, so I'm watching things on TikTok, right? And there's this dude that's from Australia that does a TikTok with himself. He like completely makes this thing where one he's playing the devil and God, and
Oh, okay.
and basically it's like he's having a conversation between the devil and God where God got drunk and did some stupid shit. And of course, God always does stupid shit when he's drunk, and he puts it down in fucking Australia. So this one, he's talking about something called the suicide plant. Because apparently this plant, if you touch it, it hurts so bad that you want to commit suicide. And the pain doesn't last for minutes. It lasts for years.
Is there
Years.
even is there nothing that can cure it?
I don't know. And beyond that, here's how fucking crazy Australians are. Now Brandy has already determined that we are not allowed to move to Australia.
No.
And
Brazil and because they
and Panama.
and Panama because they steal you and they take your organs.
No,
and then
Brazil
they
is
leave you
the
in
still. Panama is the bot flies, but the
when he told me about bot flies, I went on a full-on marathon of looking for every freaking YouTube video about fucking bot flies and digging them out of the skin.
but
Just
these
put tape on, make sure it can't breathe. So when you take off the tape, it comes out because it
Yeah.
needs air. That's when you grab it.
But you know what is even grosser? When you watch them pull them out of animals.
yeah.
Oh,
But
Oh.
this suicide plant, here's how crazy Australians are. They fucking eat them.
Not the people. The plant.
The people in Australia, they skin it and they eat it. Peel it, eat it, skin it, eat it, whatever. But they they take off the dangerous bits and they eat that plant.
look at what the Japanese do with the puffer fish.
Right?
Which is supposed.
Fugu.
It's
I
one
wanna-
of the.
I want to try that shit.
The men who do that and make the sashimi for that They have to be trained for years.
And they are only allowed to do that. They are not allowed to do any other fish. They are not allowed to touch anything else. They are only allowed to do fugu.
Yeah, and that's why they're paid millions, because that's their one.
They are
thing,
super specialized. Yeah. And there's a rare number of people that are allowed to even come close to it.
Well, it's almost like the wine tasters. The what are they called? The
sommeliers.
Yeah, 5 in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 5.
Do you know that Jason Priestley from 90210 is a certified sommelier?
Is he?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit! Yeah, the world actually makes $10 million a year, and he will taste something like up to maybe, I think I read at one time, 10 to 15 wines per year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's making $1 million for every batch that he tastes.
That's insane. You think about being that specialized to the point where they'll pay you $10 to $15 million to taste 10 to 15 wines per year. So
fermented grapes.
So basically, he spends 15-20 minutes doing this like super specific pour, like where he slurs it and pours it and lets it breathe, and this super specific way that he does it. So he spends, let's say, 45 minutes to taste a wine, and he gets paid $1 million for that 45 minutes.
Yep. Because if he approves of that wine, he literally puts his stamp of approval.
He puts his stamp of approval, and if that means something, that means like if you have that wine, and see now with that stamp of approval, that wine can like instantly triple its value.
Oh, most definitely.
Like that.
So
it was $40 before, and now it's a $1,000 bottle of wine. Yeah.
So that $1 million that they just paid him, just paid for the wine.
Right. Right. It absolutely makes its own money back. But so we were talking about things that you find on the bus because you found.
No, we were about to talk about Tick Tock, the rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole
that we have gone down. It was not my fault. He blames me, but it goes to our other friend Eric because he was sending us.
Her fault.
He was sending me these videos.
I resisted it until she started sending it to me.
I told him I don't have TikTok. I used to have it on my phone and I took it off because I didn't understand what the hell you was to look at, what it was about, whatever.
Right.
And so he's all, you have to get it. It's just funny. So I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm scrolling, I'm looking, and and then all of a sudden I'm getting these fucking thirst traps. And I'm like, and some of these are police officers. And they're over there like swiveling their hips and shit. And I'm like,
I suddenly want to break the law?
Dude, there's one of them that's from Vegas.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, and see, the thing is, the way the algorithm works in TikTok is that when you first start off, they know where. Not only do they notice what you like, but they know where you are. So they will try to show you stuff that is relevant to your location first.
And a couple of them were the canine units. I'm like,
they know I like thick women.
So so you get. But and then my one friend, I didn't even find him on TikTok.
Right.
I found him in the search page on Instagram because sometimes I'm bored with the people that I freaking follow and there's like nothing interesting. So I look for new stuff. And there was the thirst trap with the hair and the beard, and I was like, hey, who are you? And then I found out he had a TikTok, and I went down the entire rabbit hole to his very first video and watched the whole freaking thing.
I'm following this couple. Oh my God, they are so hilarious. The guy, he's trying to teach people, especially women, what to do. But the funny part is, his wife turns it around on him. Like today, I watched one where he's all, we're going to try this again. This is what you're going to do if, you're getting attacked with a spatula. And before he could even say...
I saw that one. And she was smacking him.
Yeah,
the bald guy, she was smacking the shit out of him.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And at one point, she hit...
So you can tell that...
She hit him in the nuts.
Yes.
Like she spatulaed his crotch.
So you can tell that dude, though, that if he's still alive, you can tell him that he's going to be on an episode on April 16th.
I can probably find him on Twitch, because he usually gets off of TikTok around this time, because he's in Florida. So he goes on Twitch and plays Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, see, totally not my gig.
Keith Edgett at Twitch. So.
Well, we have Amazon Prime, so you can subscribe to him.
I already do.
Oh, on Twitch?
But I didn't do it. I could have done it for free on Amazon Prime.
You can get one free one a month.
Prime.
Yeah, you get one free one a month.
Well, shit.
But
for those who are listening, I would suggest go on TikTok and look up Blue Eyed Darkness. She's a wonderful woman. She went live when she actually hit 1 million views or followers.
Yeah.
Oh,
and she just started crying. But oh my God, I love her makeup. She's a gorgeous woman. And she's actually going to be here in Vegas on April 17th.
On my dad's birthday.
And this
and she's
and the Suave Squirrel is going to be Stalker Squirrel.
If you want to come, I'm going to be here.
Darkness. I see now. I don't have my phone in front of me because we're using my phone for the camera. But the TikTok is just a horrible thing. Because, we've heard about the YouTube rabbit hole. I mean, you start off watching, like, something about...
Do you know that Dr. Pimple Popper has a TikTok?
Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Sandra Lee? Yeah.
You on YouTube, you'd start off watching something about some kind of a graphics card, and before you know it, you're watching something about giraffe birthing. And you're like, how do you get from point A to point B?
Let's see if you can see it.
Oh yeah, I'll be able to see it if it'll pop up on the computer.
Oh yeah,
dude, no,
we watched her before.
I follow her
many times.
I follow her.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% squishy.
Yeah, I follow
and she
her.
she was actually hiding her body for a long time.
Yeah, because she's a big girl.
She
She's beautiful.
She just recently stepped back and said, "This is me."
Yeah, she's a stunning girl.
She's a gorgeous woman. I told my brother to draw her, and
I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
Yeah, so she's gonna be.
Did you see the? I must keep it to myself.
But and the thing is that I'm not saying that to be like rude, crude, or anything like that. I find her absolutely a stunning woman, and it's just who she is. She carries herself in such a way that she's absolutely beautiful. But
yeah,
and that's the thing is the shape
and so
of a girl.
Is my friend. His name is Keith Edgett.
Total plug.
Last name
So-
spelled E-D, like Edge, and 2 T's.
So total plug on both Keith Edgett and Blue Eyed Darkness. I didn't know her name. I'm subscribed to her and I see her videos all the time. I hit hard on like every single damn one of them.
And he also has a website called keepingtheedge.com, and it has merch, and it has his brother and his brother's coffee company called Llama King Coffee.
And we'll take donations of Llama King coffee because I am a coffee addict. So please,
and
reach
he
out.
also has a Twitch, so if you play, what does he always play? Call of Duty Modern Warfare. He's on Twitch.
Sweet.
/ whatever Keith Edgett. Same thing. On Instagram, same thing. It's all his name.
Keith Edgett. So we got Blue Eyed Darkness and Keith Edgett.
Blue Eyed Darkness goes by the same thing on Instagram and other things.
So drop her a line right near when this episode's coming out. Is going to be April 16th. So set yourself a reminder for like April 15th.
So she'll be able to hear this, and then the 17th she'll be in Vegas.
Sweet.
See, so my being the only woman here with 2 men's, for the women out there who like tall dad bods with long, luxurious hair and beards and tattoos and
Long, luxurious hair, gone. Dad bod, okay. Beard, okay. Well, semi. Tattoos, most definitely. But what was the other thing she said?
long, luxurious hair.
Nope. Sorry.
I'm not telling you to like it.
What's wrong with the leather yarmulke? Because I fit every single last one of those little subjects. 6'2". I absolutely have the dad bod thing going on now. Absolutely, especially since I lost the weight, so I'm no longer balloon man. I am dad bod.
Boo man.
So, and then I've got a beard that goes halfway down to my stomach. I mean, I've got a giant.
That's because your dream is to be fucking Dumbledore.
Except I lost the weight, so now I can't be Dumbledore.
And now with wearing the masks, it's fucking up the sides of his beard, so now he looks like the Lorax every time he comes home.
Right. So now because I've lost the weight, then I guess I've got to be.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Technically, you could pass off as what's his name, the wizard from Lord of the Rings.
Gandalf. So no, that's right. I can do Dumbledore or Gandalf now instead. Because my goal was to be Hagrid, but I can't be Hagrid anymore because he's a big guy.
Yeah.
But
that's what she said.
Not me.
Wow.
It's not me.
Wow.
Must I reiterate the platonic life mate category?
The platonic life mate category. Basically, we're a couple. Ain't nothing changing that. But there's no boning action going on. So, ladies,
we can't.
If you're bored,
dude, I'll auction him off. I tell him go get some.
Penny.
My issue is that I have like 0 game. I mean,
he has zero.
I have 0 game.
When we first met each other, and at the time when we were copulating, dating. You know how many fucking hints I had to. I'm talking to him and he fucking turns around and fucking starts walking away. I'm like, okay, I guess the conversation's done.
So.
And then I give him my number. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 times. And then he came into the chat room that we were in. And I told him, dude, are you fucking gay or just blind?
Her Asian just totally came out. I mean, I was waiting for her to say, "Me love you long time," and just.
That was the part you liked. Anyway. So.
No, speaking, you're talking about how he has no game. Ever since I separated from my second ex-wife, I don't try.
You gotta have some game. You had 2 wives.
No. Here's the thing. I don't. That's the thing. I don't try. And yet, ever since my ex-wife and I separated and went through our divorce, I've had I kid you not. In the very beginning, I had at least 10 to 15 females per week hitting on me, and I'm no older than 30.
And can you not recognize what a come-on is and just thinking that they're just being friendly?
No, and here's the thing, is that they thought I was in my early 30s or mid-30s. But when I would tell them, hey, I'm actually 46 at the time, they're like, what?
Everyone thinks he's older than me.
Yeah, no.
If you would have seen me with my ex-wife, she almost looks older than me. Unfortunately, she, in her family, she has a sagging skin no matter what. Even when she was a lot thicker, she had the sagging skin.
Oh.
So when she lost weight, it even was worse.
She looked like a bloodhound.
Yeah.
A Shar-Pei.
A Shar-Pei! Did you lick between the wrinkles?
No, by that time we were already done.
Oh God. Oh man.
I mean, everyone thinks that we're married. I've had someone who just recently decided to stab me in the back for no reason.
Yeah.
Put me on blast, but didn't use my name enough for me to know that it was me.
Right. The shoe. It was the shoe fits ish type.
No,
thing.
it was straight up. I would know who she was talking about.
Right.
And it was me saying that. Oh God, my family doesn't love me. I don't clean. I depend on a man to take care of me. A man to take care of me, and you don't even suck his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just out of the blue, I'm like, what the actual fuck?
So yeah. No. And I may be Captain Oblivious.
Mom, when my dad, he ended up having a seizure last year.
Mm-hmm.
Right when my youngest daughter and one of my brothers ended up having COVID. My middle brother, he ended up losing 25 pounds in 10 days.
Oh.
Yeah. And my dad was keeping me up to date on what was going on with my brother. All of a sudden, my dad stopped messaging me. My brother got out the day before my sister-in-law's birthday. The day of her birthday, he's all, hey, call me. Hey, just trying to let you know, Dad's in the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, apparently he had a seizure. My dad drove 5 miles without even realizing he drove home.
Oh, shit.
Jeez.
He was on autopilot. He got home, and within 5 minutes of getting home, he had a seizure. He had to be taken to the hospital. Of course, COVID hit. No one could be with him. Found out that during his blood work, he had his second stroke in within 3 months.
Mm.
And everyone, my brothers were like, what the hell are you talking about? They're like, oh, you didn't know? No one
It
knew.
was probably just a small one that wasn't noticeable. He probably just thought he was.
But get this, okay? So my dad's in the hospital, and my family decided. My mom had a meeting with my brother, two of my three brothers, and my oldest daughter who lives with them, and we're discussing whether to tell me or not.
Why?
My oldest daughter told him, tell him right now, because if you keep it from him for too long, he's going to explode on you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I finally found out, after my brother called me and let me know that, my dad was in the hospital, my mom and I blew up at each other. Okay. And my mom basically told me we didn't want to tell extended family.
How
I was put in the
extended.
I'm extended family. I was put in the category of my cousins, my dad's brother and sisters.
But
that's, and in the end, I go, I'm here looking like an idiot, and in the end, my mom basically said, I'm surrounded by sons who are ungrateful idiots.
And I don't get this. Okay, now I love my mom. I don't necessarily agree with her all the time, and there's been a few times when I've had to be like, yo, okay, mom, that's taking stuff a little bit too far. But as a general rule, my mom and dad are always there for me. I mean, my dad at times is kind of an emotional basket case, like just flatline. My mom
basket case.
Yeah,
Vacuum.
My mom is an emotional roller coaster. I love them. They are my family. But as a general rule, they treat me well. And then I see Brady's family.
We don't put the fun in dysfunctional. We put the dis in fucking dysfunctional.
Like, and I don't understand when I hear like families like yours, families like hers. I don't get it. I'm like, bah.
I have family that live here. And I have seen one cousin maybe 3 times in the first year that I was living here. And then when my other first cousin's daughter, my second cousin, got into that fatal car crash, and the baby, she was pregnant, and that's when I saw a whole bunch of other family, but that was family that I was closer to back in Hawaii, who had came to Vegas. But now that one family lives in 29 Palms. And then my one cousin who decided she's bougie as fuck lives in Virginia. I have zero fucks when it comes to calling out people, especially my family.
By the way, and if somebody wants to have somebody called out on their bullshit, please send us an email. You can get us at thesquirreltangent.com, thesquirreltangent@gmail.com. We will happily, or message us on Facebook. We will happily call some bullshit out on a podcast, and you can just like make sure they accidentally hear that.
Because before, like technology was such a big thing and blah blah blah. My mom used to tell people, do not piss her off, because she would call me the poison pen. If it wasn't written, she had no control. She would tell people, I have no control of the acid that's going to fly out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it, from then, at that time when she said it, to now, I seriously give absolute zero fucks. And I will cut you the fuck off. Because at the age we are now, to have that kind of toxic shit around you, I'm too fucking old to give a shit.
Yeah.
I
And
don't need that kind of toxic shit around me.
When I was when I announced to my parents that my second ex-wife and I, we were going to get married and everything, I had already told my ex-wife, while my girlfriend at the time, I only know my parents the way they talk about me. They talk shit about me, and I'm used to it. So she couldn't understand that. She couldn't, because she came from a loving family. My father-in-law, my mother-in-law, they were the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Had that loving, even if she did wrong, they loved her.
Right, and that's pretty much what I have.
My parents, on the other hand, no, I didn't have that growing up. So when we announced that we were getting married, my own mom looked at my ex-wife, is like, "Are you sure you want to marry my son? Why? He's a moron. He's a dumbass."
Wow.
My own mom saying this about me.
And that just confuses me, because I've got, okay. Again, let me reiterate. My parents are not perfect. My dad, like I said, he at least
neither were mine.
The dad that I grew up with, the dad that I know, he was not emotionally just attached. He's just there. And my mom was so attached that it felt like a roller coaster ride. But as not perfect as they were, they loved me. They cared about me. They did their best. And to this day, I can still talk to my parents.
Well, see, now with my dad, he's no longer the same man I once knew. The man who would have certain rules for me, and then certain rules for my brothers.
Are they stepbrothers, or are you guys all full?
Well, okay, so this is how dysfunctional we are.
Okay.
I have my two middle brothers, okay? They are only 2.5 months apart. My dad was a player.
Oh, welcome to the club.
My half brother, his mom was at my delivery when I was born.
My dad should hang out.
Okay, hold on. Wait, listen to this. So, April 4/20 of 73, my half brother was born. 2.5 months later, on July 3rd, my middle brother was born. I didn't find out about my brother until we were in middle school together. And I only found out because both of my brothers had 2 classes together.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But
did they carry? Did you guys
all
carry the same last name?
Yes, same last name and everything. My brother, my half brother, had a picture of me as a baby being held by my dad.
Thinking it was him?
No, he knew. He knew that was his dad and I was his brother.
Is it all
he
boys, or do you have any sisters?
All boys.
All boys.
I am the oldest.
Oh.
And your dad apparently is the boy maker.
Yeah, and now here's the funny part.
And you make girls.
I mean, you're gonna have nothing but granddaughters. You may have one grandson, but you're gonna have pure granddaughters. Sure enough, I have daughters. My half brother has a daughter. My youngest brother has a daughter, but my half brother has a son.
Oh.
So there's one boy and 5 girls.
To carry the name.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I can no longer be mad at my father because of the man he was, because now he has Alzheimer's. And he doesn't remember much anymore. And Alzheimer's is actually kicking his ass way too fast.
He's deteriorating.
Yeah, in 2019 is when I reconciled with my especially my dad, and my daughters have seen it. Um, one of my a few of my cousins have seen it when I've talked to him on the phone. He'll say the same thing over every 5 minutes.
Mm.
And so it breaks my heart that the one man who was this strong, I mean, always working out and everything.
To watch his deterioration, it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, he was maybe at his heaviest, 190 pounds.
Ooh.
At what height?
Okay. 5'8".
Okay.
And now maybe 150.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty slender. Yeah.
Yes. To see
Especially
him the way
with no muscle, and it's just
Yeah, and he walks every day with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
They're always walking and whatnot. Okay, imagine how you saw me when you first met me. Okay, and now how you see me.
Yeah.
I know, both you fucking the shrinking flowers.
No, I mean, but Greg has seen how big I really was at one point.
Me.
Yeah. So
I was 255 pounds.
On a lighter subject, because we both are in a position where we frequently see stuff that's just left in the street. What's your best find left in the street? Now, not on your bus, because we can't take anything home that's found on the bus. We can't take anything home that's found at a bus stop. Of course, of course, we don't do that ever. But what's your best find in the street? Like that thing
$840.
$840
in a wallet with only a picture of a saint.
No ID, no credit cards, no names, no nothing.
Nothing.
So that's just yours.
Well, so it was a sign from God.
You found your wallet.
What's that?
You found your wallet.
And this was back in San Diego. My ex-wife and I, we were shorthanded $400 for rent.
Oh wow!
And we didn't. She called me. She's all, I don't know what to do. I've asked her, people for money, and they don't have it. And she's all, you know what? Just go to the store, buy some food, and we'll think of how we're gonna come up with the money.
Right.
So I went. It's almost like Cardenas or La Bonita or whatever, and I bought some hot food. Come back out to my car, and in between the cars, boom, right on the floor, a wallet, $840.
Damn.
But see, here's the thing. I always find money. And back in San Diego, we would always go to Temecula, which is, almost like Napa Valley.
Right.
Yeah.
And one winery, which had live music, always would stay open till 10 p.m. And it was packed. And my ex-wife is like, you know what? I want another refill. I go, okay. So I go up to the bar. I tell them, okay, I want, this in this. And as they're trying to get it, I look down and I see money. I picked up $80 off the floor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She saw me and she knew automatically what had happened. And I went back to her and she's all, how much did you find? I go, $80. Not even 20. We finished off our drinks. She's all, I want one more before we leave. Went back to the counter, looked down, picked up another $40.
Somebody was drunk as fuck and just dropping shit out of their pocket.
Inside this winery, this lounge.
Wow.
So you have people, all over the place.
Right.
Not realizing they're trying to put their money into their pockets. It's falling on the floor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So here's mine recently, and this just happened. This is probably one of my best finds in a long, long time. Now, I find things regularly, but
Yeah, but you like to donate a lot of shit.
I do. So it's like karma coming back for me. I drive the strip, as this has been discussed on many, many episodes, and I'm pulling away from the MGM Grand. Now, as I'm pulling away, in the street, I see a red beanie on the ground. In the street. I don't think much of it the first time I see it, so I just drive off. I continue. I do my route. I get down to Fremont. I come all the way back up to the South Strip Transfer Terminal. I go all the way back down to MGM Grand, and that beanie is still fucking sitting there. So I tell the security guard that had hopped on my bus a couple stops before, hey, dude, can you do me a favor and go grab that beanie?
Burberry?
Yep. And then he looked up how much it costs just for that red beanie with the
Hold on.
fucking tag of Burberry.
The cheapest.
Let me look it up.
Okay.
Let me look it up.
Look up Burberry beanie. Doesn't even matter the color. Just look up Burberry beanie. You see price tags and you're just going to be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Exactly.
And this is legit. Like, you look on the inside and it's got the tags for Burberry of
because I taught him how
London,
to look
England,
for authentic tags. Because I've
$600. What the fuck?
like
Who the hell? How is someone not gonna?
he's probably drunk.
They must have money to burn.
Yeah.
Right. Because if I lost a fucking Burberry beanie, dude, I would be like tearing the city up.
Who the fuck pays $600 for a fucking beanie?
For a plain ass beanie, in fact. It doesn't even have the signature plaid.
The one I looked up was beige. Just beige.
Yeah.
The cheapest Burberry beanie you can buy, the cheapest one, $180.
Dude. Sell that shit. You got it for free. Sell it for $200-$300 at the very least.
I'm gonna hand wash it because this actually says on the inside, do not machine dry, do not dry clean, hand wash only. So I'm gonna hand wash it. So Bratty Squirrel has a Burberry beanie for next winter.
To match my Burberry eyeglasses.
Damn.
Which I got when I used to work for the government, so I had money.
So now she's got a Burberry beanie because she likes hats. But
because I taught him how to look for authentication tags, because we would go to like Savers and Goodwill, and I would look at the bags, and I would like show him, and he's like, "What?" I was like, "This is a real fucking bag," and they have it on the rack for $5. It was a Louis Vuitton. Yeah. It was a Louis Vuitton that they didn't check the tag good. It was a Louis Vuitton about this big, and it had the little strap, so you could. And technically, it was about $300 fucking dollars.
What was the one I found in the dumpster?
And I bought it for $5.
Was a
He
Coach?
found a Coach. This lady was standing in front of the dumpster, taking her stuff and putting it in another Coach bag that she had gotten, taking her stuff and putting it in the brand new one, and threw the other one in the fucking dumpster.
It needed a little bit of leather cleaner, and so Brandy got a Coach bag.
And I even got, what else did I got? I got a Dooney and Burke backpack for $3.99. It's like these people are not trained to look for the authentication tags.
One of my brother, who was born in July, he loves to go to garage sales.
Yeah.
Yard sales. And one year he made a living just selling shit on eBay because he found an original Cabbage Patch doll. The only thing he did not have on it was the birth certificate.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
the adoption
It still had
certificate.
the breath, smell, and everything. Even without the birth certificate, he bought it for $25.
Right.
He sold it for $400.
Mm-hmm.
He bought an original Care Bear. It still had the tag, and it still said 1984. And he paid $5 for the Care Bear. Shit, he sold it for over $300.
My brother and I just about shit ourselves when we found out. My mom decided to do some massive cleaning, and
No. That's it. That's all you had to say. Moms are notorious for throwing shit away.
it was an original Star Trek, the Starship Enterprise.
What model?
Oh, heck
What
It
model?
was
No.
the very first models.
Oh, jeez.
I had,
And the dolls.
get this, I had, when it first came out, Darth Vader's ship, with the curved,
Yeah.
I had,
The TIE Fighter.
yeah. My mom threw it away because she thought I was already too old to be playing with it.
I had an original Raggedy Ann doll, and because it had some marks on it, and I was older, it got thrown away. You know how expensive those fuckers are now? Especially since the movie Annabelle and all of that, and the original
Yeah.
doll is a Raggedy Ann doll.
My daughter and I, we went to a garage sale, and they put it on Facebook. We've already sold everything that we wanted to sell. If you want anything free, we've got stuff here for free.
Yeah,
Now,
they'll put 'em
those
on
tins, the tins for like the popcorn tins for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
Mm?
they threw in all their Lincoln logs in there.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And I go, free? And the woman's like, yeah, you can take it. Boom, took it.
yeah, don't ask twice, just go.
Yeah. I took it, and it was funny. My daughter's like, "What's so big about it?" I go, "Watch when we get home." We got home. I started playing with it.
Fall down, Miss
All of a sudden, my daughter sits next to me. I go, "Go ahead, try it." For the next 3 hours, my daughter was doing different shapes and whatnot.
The one that got me is because until I graduated high school, because I moved around a lot, I didn't really have any time to pay attention to what things were worth. And I had a comic book collection. That I kind of knew was collectible and don't throw it away. I didn't understand the other collectibles. I didn't understand that, the Star Wars figures, the Transformers and stuff like that were valuable.
Yeah.
I got back to the mainland because I graduated high school in Spain. I got back to California, and I had a couple of years before sold all my old Star Wars figures, a bunch of old vinyls, a bunch of old Transformers, and I went to a collector's area, and I saw like the X-wing that I used to have, the one where you push down R2-D2 and the wings go like that.
Yeah. It
was $300 for the X-wing that I had since I was like 9.
Yeah, I had the original little R2-D2 figure, the CP3O,
C3PO, Luke, Leia. I had all of those, and then to top it off, I had an original Optimus Prime with trailer and everything.
Yep, my brother has it.
That was that was like $600 when I saw it. I had Megatron, the OG one. That one was a couple $100, and Starscream. I had like a whole collection of Transformers, the triple changers, and everything.
My brother has Soundwave.
Right, And then when I was looking at those in the collector's shops, I'm like, I had thousands of dollars worth of stuff and no fucking clue.
And now the new thing is the OG releases of VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
I had the first print of fucking Lion King because my friend worked at the Disney store and he would tell us when shit was coming out.
Hold on. My brother, the one, of course, the one in July, he has the original Little Mermaid with
Ariel?
what's on the cover?
On the cover.
Oh,
where
yeah. That's a big collector's item. And here's one that's going to make you jealous. I had a first pressing of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, shit.
A first pressing. I got that one from my mom, and I had no idea what it was worth, and I sold all my albums for like 25 cents a piece.
Oh, shit.
Whoever got that turned around and went, Pink Floyd, Creedence, Led Zeppelin. I had no fucking clue what I had.
You know what I still have in storage? Europe's The Final Countdown.
Okay, yeah.
Well, see, back in the day, when we would have school dances, the DJ was giving out free albums.
Oh, wow.
And I still have it. I showed it to my daughter, and my youngest daughter, she loves that song. Whenever she's here, she puts it on YouTube.
Do you have a turntable?
I actually, I saw it at, oh my God, I saw it at, it's right here on Eastern, near Flamingo. Zia Records.
Oh, okay.
They have turntables for $35.
I kind of want to get one that's like because they have ones that are USB turntables that you can get a turntable that has a USB connection.
You know what you know what they just came out with because
you show that.
Yeah. Bluetooth needleless tables.
It's got like a little doohickey that rotates in the middle and reads it with a little laser.
Oh, shit.
Needleless turntables.
So it protects the vinyl.
And so my...
I think so. Down.
So he was allowed to test it out and play around with it.
Because he's a DJ, so, and you could do everything with it.
I was like, holy shit.
But no, I would actually love to. That's one that I could actually figure out how to make a collection of. Because if I walked into a store that carried vinyl still, I would absolutely be like, no, we're bringing home Led Zeppelin 4. You know, that's coming home with us.
Zia Records has vinyls.
Yeah, see, yeah. And that's something I could walk into a store and be like, this one's coming home with me. You know, I wouldn't know where to start with a comic book collection anymore, but I could definitely start with vinyl. I
had 45s, and they were all original 45s. And my brother decided to go take it to his girlfriend at the time to her house, and forgot to bring it back home. Then they broke up and had no communication, and my mom and I are like, where the fuck are the 45s? Where's all the 45s? Dude, that's why I love Muskrat Love. Captain and Tennille, Muskrat Love. That's like one of my favorites.
You realize, of course, we're totally aging ourselves here.
It's older than me.
And we're talking about, Muskrat Love, The Final Countdown,
and like when people
Led Zeppelin.
I tell them
here's
name.
one.
I tell them my
Supernatural. My daughter loves Kansas.
Oh, I had bread.
Come sail away, come sail away. Yeah, okay. That's the
Wayward
way.
Son.
Wayward Son.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, because of Supernatural.
Supernatural. When people find out my regular name, besides Brandon, they're like, do you know that there's a song? I'm like, yes. I know that there's a song after my name. And it's by Looking Glass. And I can tell you what the damn color of the label is on the fucking 45. It's teal. It's like this teal with mustard gold raindrop thingies on it. I said, so don't tell me. So that's why when the damn song was in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2, I'm like, fuck me.
What song do you think as a kid?
Which one? What?
What song do you think I got teased as a kid? Even to this day, it's still
Jesse.
Oh, Jesse is a friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
To this day,
as
I
time
still
got on, wasn't there? Jesse's mom has got it going on.
Wait,
Jesse's
what's that?
mom
That's
has
a different-
got it going
Yeah,
on.
no. Stacy.
Stacy's mom has got
Not
it going
Jesse.
on. Sorry, dude, I just turned you into a chick. It's okay. Your tits are big enough.
Oh.
Oh, damn. You know what, though? We are coming up on a second hour. We're coming up on our second hour of the night in 2 weeks, and he's still trying to adjust his bra.
His breasticles.
So I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode. We will be back in another 2 weeks. Make sure to share this with your friends. Tell everybody to know about this.
And get your COVID shot.
Get your COVID shot. If you haven't already, please do so.
There's no 5G microchip in it. It's not going to make you grow a second asshole.
I've heard arm, although I'm still waiting for mine. If you did like what you heard, please check us out on patreon.com/thesquirreltangent and drop us a dollar if you like. We'll make sure to miss an episode. Find us on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok even.
Oh, and my friend Keith Adjett has a Patreon too.
And then we got Blue Eyed Darkness. We're going to plug her. We get to see her after this episode.
Bye-bye. Bye, Karen.
Adios.
Bye, Karen.